What's up, boys? Got some more player props for you guys today over on prizepicks. First day of February, best day to join the Patreon if you guys are interested. So, yeah, we had a pretty good January. We'll see if we can keep it up for February here. Don't expect me to hit picks every single day. I know there's some people that do. Some people get mad when I miss one. I went like 6-1 one day and someone got mad at me. So, if you're going to be that person, don't join. But the link for the Patreon is in the description. $10 a month. You guys get my picks every single day. A bunch of you guys have already been joining. I appreciate you guys. But let's go ahead and hop in and talk about some of these player props here. I got 5, technically 6 for you guys here because we do have a taco discount that is out today. It's pretty much where prizepicks discounts some player props. Like Fred VanVleet was at 7 assists, and now he's back down to 5.5. So that's awesome. So we can get a little bit of a deal right there for Freddie. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these player props here. If anyone is not already on prizepicks, highly recommend joining. It's available in most states. Use code DOMG when you guys do go ahead and sign up. They match your first deposit 100% up to $100. Let's go ahead and hop into this here. I have not had that much time to look into too many player props. I've been swamped all day. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead, and that's why this video is coming out late, by the way. It's like going to be like 4 o'clock when this video comes out. Sorry about that. I usually try to get them a lot sooner. But let's go ahead and refresh here because we should have a Fred VanVleet. So right here, it says 7 assists, but if you guys are on your app or logged into an account, I'm not on my account right now, you guys can go ahead and it should show up for 5.5 assists for Fred VanVleet. So we'll take a look at that one just to start off. I'm not sure what he's hit recently, but I know I've been taking Fred VanVleet assists, and it's been great. He is playing Miami, though, which should be a little bit of a tougher matchup, so we'll see. He did have 4 last matchup, I do believe, though, so not able to hit last time. Kind of sucks. It's a low over-under. He's on back-to-back games. Personally, not my favorite looking at it first off, but I mean, you can take a little bit more of a look at this. I really don't mind this one, but I'm not sure it's going to be such a freebie. He is very, very heavy to go over in this game. I'm personally probably going to be taking this, but it's not my absolute favorite, I will say that. So Miami, though, in their last 7 games here to the point guard position are a little bit kind of in the middle. 8.94 assists per the point guard position is what they are at. Season long, though, we already took a look at this kind of, and he's right there. So make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel, by the way. All links in the description. I got a free Discord link down in the description. A bunch of guys give their free picks all the time over there. I seriously do appreciate you guys that do that. And just kind of spread the love a little bit and give people your opinions, all that different stuff, just as long as you guys play nice in the Discord. But yeah, that was Fred VanVleet assists. I mean, I don't really mind it at 5.5. I think he does a good shot. He does get the 6 assists that he needs. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that one in the comments. He's a favorite to hit at 6.5, so I'm liking it, but we'll see. Okay, let's take a look at the main props I want to go ahead and talk about today, though. Let's go ahead and start off with Franz Wagner. Wagner. It's something like that. I cannot pronounce the name. I don't know what it is. And apparently I can't spell it either. Jeez, there we go. Okay, 15.5 points here. Needs 16. He's hit 4 out of 4 in his last 5 games. He has hit 5 out of his last 10 games. He's 47% this season and is 2 for 3 versus Chicago so far this season. I believe he's hitting his 2 recent matchups too versus Chicago, but averaging 19.2 in his last 5 games. He's had a pretty good season so far. So let's take a look more into this game here. So Orlando versus the Chicago Bulls, 9-point spread, 225 or 222.5 over under. There's a good shot it blows out. I'm not sure if I'm too worried about him not getting the full minutes though. Not sure. It will be kind of a push, I guess. I don't know. Kind of a little bit of a stretch. But like the Bulls, though, are allowing a ton of points to the small forward position. As you guys can see, they're allowing the 5th most points to the small forward position so far this season. Last 7 games, they are allowing the 4th most. So, they're allowing a ton of points to the small forward position. He's already gotten it done in his 2 recent matchups versus Chicago. And it's on a hot streak here. He's hitting 4 out of his last 4 games. So, I'm liking Franz over to go ahead and grab 16 points in today's game versus the Bulls. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some more here. Always do your own research, by the way. Don't go directly off of just what I say. Always do your own research. This is just my first couple picks of the day. And there's a lot of things that will change from now and when I make my final entries at the end of the day. So just do keep that in mind when looking at all these player props. So, okay, another one here, which is probably might be my favorite of the day, I'm thinking. It's Spencer Dinwiddie over 15.5 points. As you can see, doesn't look the greatest here. He's coming off a 4, 5, and 10-point game. The thing is, there is going to be no Bradley Beal tonight. Bradley Beal's out against Milwaukee. It's 11-point spread, 229.5 over under. So there's a really good over and half or over under, but the spread is 11 points, so there's a good shot it blows out. Maybe it does get the full minutes. Maybe first half is a better move, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm probably just going to take his full points, full game points here. But point guard going against Milwaukee here. So With Bradley Beal out this season, he has hit this 9 out of 9 times, 100% of the time. But he did have 6 points last time versus Milwaukee, but Beal was in. So do kind of keep that in mind. But all right, season long point guard versus Milwaukee. So Milwaukee is kind of a little bit on the easier side of the point guard position, it looks like here. As you guys can see, a little bit towards the top. Last 7 games here versus Milwaukee, they're still kind of towards the top. So could be a pretty good spot here for Spencer Dinwiddie. Hit 9 out of the 9 times without Bradley Beal. He is kind of not shooting very well, though, in his couple recent games. But again, no Bradley Beal. Could be pretty good for Spencer Dinwiddie. Hit 9 out of 9 times in a pretty good matchup. So I'm liking Spencer Dinwiddie a little bit here. Okay, let's take a look at Nikola Vucevic here. To grab, they upped it. See, I had this planned out earlier and they bumped it. I liked him over 11.5 assists. I still like him at 12. There's just a better chance that he pushes. If you guys are not in favor of a push, you guys hate pushes, they're the worst thing ever. Probably don't undertake in this one, but I think you should grab at least 12 rebounds today, so we'll go and take a look at this one here. Probably not my favorite one of the day, but I still kind of like it a little bit. So Vucevic here to grab 13 rebounds is what we're looking at now. So averaging 13 in his last 5 games. He's had 14, 8, 15, 15, and 13. So just played Orlando too. We need 13. So some quick little stats on Vucevic here. He's 52% this season, has hit 6 out of 10 in his last 10 games, and he is 2 for 3 against Orlando this season. That game, most recent, being one that he did go ahead and hit in. So that was over 11.5, by the way. That's stats for 11.5, not 12. So, okay, let's take a look here at Vucevic. So center going against Orlando. Let's take a look. We already took a look at this game before, so let's go and take a look at the rebounds, though, to centers. So Orlando here allowing center rebounds is very, very close to the top. They're allowing the 6th most rebounds to the center position so far this season. Last 7 games, though, they are allowing the 5th most rebounds to the center position. So still very, very good matchup for Vucevic here, and a guy who's gotten it done a little bit in the past, 60% in his last 10 games at 11.5. So he's able to get it done at 11.5, 2 out of 3 times versus Orlando this season. So kind of liking it a little bit for Vucevic today against Orlando. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at an assist prop. And I didn't realize how many Magic game props we have on here. My bad. I usually try not to do that, but let's take a look at Cole Anthony here to go ahead and grab 6 assists. So this is a little bit of an interesting one. 6.6 average in his last 5 games. He's had 6, 9, 11, 5, and 2 in his last 5 games. Playing the Bulls tonight. We already took a look at this game, so let's go ahead and skip that. So, but he is a point guard, so we'll take a look at that. But so some quick stats here for Cole Anthony, though. He is 7 out of 10 in his last 10 games, 59% this season, but he did have 5 last matchups, so he'll need to grab 1 more tonight than he did in their past matchup. So, okay, so Chicago, though, is allowing a very, very good amount of assists to the point guard position right there. So, yeah, definitely on the easier side there, it looks like, for season-long assists to the point guard position. Last 7 games, as you can see right here, even easier. So, should be a pretty good spot for Cole Anthony to go ahead and get those assists tonight against the Chicago Bulls. So, not a bad prop right there. I'm pretty much liking all of these today. I really haven't minded any of these. So, all right, let's go and take a look at another one here. This is going to be a PRA one. So, we're going to look at, We're going to look at the Bucks game here. Chris Middleton, over 30.5 PRA. So, averaging 31.6 in his last 5 games, coming off a dud of a game at 21. He did go against Denver, though, which I think is a little bit of a tougher defense. Maybe, maybe not. Don't quote me on that, but all right. He is 7 out of 10 in his last 10 games and 55% on the season. Has not played Washington this season, I do not believe. All right, so we already took a look at this game, but 11-point spread, so blowout potential. Not exactly in favor of that, but small forward going against Washington here, so definitely be aware of the blowouts today. It can probably ruin a lot of people. So, got to look at PRA here. So, I'm not sure what the best way to go ahead and go about this is. I mean, we can go by FanDuel points, but that's fancy points. So, but Washington on this list here, we'll take a look at what they're allowing. So, we're limiting a lot of points and a lot of assists actually to those positions. So, maybe this isn't, this is probably my least favorite of them, probably. I don't know. Rebounds, they are allowing a good amount, but I don't know. He's been really good on his assists and points lately, though. So if you take a look at those independently, so I don't know. I'm still liking the PRA. It's just the matchup is going to be a little bit tougher for Chris Middleton. So that's what I got for you guys today. If I had to rank these guys, I'd probably go ahead and say Dinwiddie's probably my favorite, then probably Franz, and then Vucevic, then Cole Anthony, then Middleton. That's probably what I would say if I had to go ahead and rank those. But again, this is just early. I mean, nothing's necessarily I'm going to end up playing at the end of the day on the Patreon. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, man. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.